Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the Mayor of San Antonio, Mr. Julian Castro.
Thank you very much. Buenas noches. Good evening. First of all, let me thank Jose Gomez and all of the leadership and the members of LULAC Council No. 12. Congratulations on a wonderful effort this year for Señor Internacional, but really through the years since 1976. It's my honor to receive this recognition. I also want to thank Mando Chapa and Bobby Trevino, as well as Beto Valdez, and of course, Ed Bueno. I also want to recognize our leader, majority leader who is here, Nancy Pelosi. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence tonight, and Congressman Cuellar for his great leadership in the Congress. Laredo is very special to me for a couple of reasons. The first is that I feel like I know everybody in Laredo after 4 years of being mayor and 4 years with Robbie Greenblum as my chief of staff. Robbie is here with his wife, Tova Rubin, and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Greenblum. He's from Laredo, and this is not an exaggeration. Every single day that I'm at City Hall in San Antonio, I hear a story about Laredo. So I know it well. The most special thing to me about Laredo, though, is that my wife's parents, her mother and her father, were born here in Laredo. She's of Laredo blood, and I want to recognize and thank my wife, Erica, for putting up with me and for being so understanding. We have a daughter, Karina. Some of you may remember her hair flipping from the convention. She's about to turn 4. Everyone here in their own professional life or in their own working life knows how challenging it can be sometimes to balance things, and you need a wonderful partner in life to be able to do that. And so thank you very much, Erica. Well, I know that we've had a long program, and so I'll make my remarks very brief. First of all, I want to thank Margaret Moran and all of LULAC for 84 years of ensuring that the words in the founding documents of our Constitution mean something to everyone. It was just 7 decades ago that in the state of California, Latino children were still segregated from others. And just 6 decades ago that in Texas, Spanish surnamed individuals could not serve on a jury. And a poll tax ensured that they couldn't elect their candidates of first choice. Over the years, LULAC has led the charge to ensure that America is the land of opportunity for everyone, no matter what their color, their background, their perspective. Y'all have made it possible for everyone to live the American dream. I want to thank you because my brother Joaquin and I have been the beneficiaries of your work. The grandmother that I talked about, my grandmother Victoria, as I mentioned, never made it out of elementary school, and she ended up working her life as a maid, a cook, and a babysitter. My mother was able to go to college a generation ago, and Joaquin and I were able to go to college and to law school to reach our dreams of becoming attorneys and elected officials. I know that a lawyer and a politician might sound like a nightmare to some people, but it's what we looked forward to. It's also very special to be here because you're raising money for the next generation of folks to be able to reach their own dreams. I'm convinced, as I've said many times in San Antonio, that brain power is the new currency of success in our 21st century global economy. That those communities that cultivate it, that harness it, those are going to be the communities that thrive. And so the fact that over its lifespan, the LULAC Scholarship Fund nationally has ensured that over 100,000 young people have the opportunity to reach their dream of going to college, and that here you've helped thousands do so, is so special for the young people of Laredo, the state of Texas, and really the entire nation. It is making sure that the next generation of Laredoans is the most successful generation in the history of this city. Thank you for doing that. And finally, it's quite an honor to share the stage tonight with fellow Señor Internacional, Alcalde Benjamin Galvan Gomez and Mrs. Galvan Gomez. Thank you very much for your leadership. You have been a stellar mayor in Nuevo Laredo, taking on the tough task of ensuring stability and growth and prosperity. Congratulations for the recognition. Today, some of you may have seen the column by Thomas Friedman in the New York Times. He started off by saying that when you go to India, they ask you about China. When you go to China, they ask you about India. Which country will be the more dominant economic power in the 21st century? He wrote, I have the answer, Mexico. And Mexico's prosperity, its growth, its economic competitiveness is fostered by the kind of relationship that you're cultivating here tonight. This powerful region between San Antonio and northern Mexico is going to outpace the growth of many places, both in Mexico and the United States. This is, I believe, the primary force for economic progress in the years ahead. Places like Laredo and Nuevo Laredo. And so, Mayor Galvan Gomez, felicidades, and keep it up. Congratulations. Thank you.